How's it everyone, Jay here. In this video expedition we'll examine the joint command fleets of the United Nations of Earth Luna and the Martian Congressional Republic's spaceborne military arms during their outer planetary offenses mounted in Season 6 of the Expanse with the in-universe timeline years of 2358 through 2359 Sol. Amidst the height of the Free Navy conflict, the combined forces of the Earth-Mars coalition broke the year-long siege on both planets, consisting that of 200 asteroid attacks, targeting the inner orbits launched by the outer planetary militant factions united under the flag of Marco Inaro's separatist military regimes, also known as the Free Navy factions. A covert mission carried out by Earth-supported privateer assets successfully neutralized and intercepted a primary Free Navy launch surveillance ship with its data cores and operational systems intact, storing crucial intelligence enabling UNN and MCRN task forces to pinpoint locations throughout Belter orbits, eliminating this ongoing strategic asteroid threat requiring the majority of Earth and Martian navies defending their own planetary orbits and areas of operations. Over the following months, coalition forces cleared the primary asteroid belt industrial hubs of Free Navy partisan forces, pushing them into ever-increasing pockets of resistance scattered amongst the network of trade stations. Spearheading the primary offensive towards the outer planets, the Earth-Mars coalition formed the Joint Command Fleet, consisting that of 56 advanced naval vessels equipped with the latest weapons and stealth technology, including the recently commissioned UN capital warships, and eventually a dozen armed frigates from an allied outer planetary faction. As hundreds of ships from the United Nations and Martian Republic navies eliminated the outer planetary forces' capacity to deploy asteroid attacks, the Joint Command Fleet deployed its first military campaign targeting the Belter capital of Ceres trade station. Over 1,000 Earth and Martian Marines combined with Special Forces implemented a spaceborne landing offensive on the solar system's largest colonial installation to neutralize the Free Navy's forward base of operations and last naval port near the interplanetary orbital zones. Marco Inaros, aware this day would finally come, began withdrawing his command fleet to the outer planets and the fortified stronghold of Medina Station at the center of the Marine space network between the orbits of Uranus and Neptune, maintained by a network of supply depots extracted from the year-long occupation of the asteroid belt resources, planned to sustain the Free Navy factions indefinitely on the largest space station ever constructed behind the safety of the Sol Ring Gate entrance. Into the first week of Liberating Ceres Station, coalition forces were faced with a humanitarian crisis as the Free Navy stripped the infrastructure of resources and supplies, leaving over 1 million inhabitants with only 3 weeks of food, water, and air. Additionally, Marco's engineers rigged the primary dock port with excavation and demolition charges designed for asteroids, further crippling the station's relief efforts. MCRN forces made clear their preparations to attack Medina Station in a swift manner before the Free Navy could further entrench their defenses with an increased tactical foothold. Joint Fleet Admiral Carino recommended a joint coalition strike with the combined Earth and Martian forces, while the UN Secretary General sided on the word of caution, searching for a diplomatic angle of approach. The political landscape in the outer planets shifted as the Free Navy abandoned allied Belter tribes to the combined fleets of the Earth-Mars coalition. Kumina Drummer rallied the remnants of the Black Sky and Golden Bow factions, forming a resistance armada consisting of over a dozen armed gun frigates. Near Saturn's moon Iapetus, this new privateer faction raided a primary supply depot controlled by Inaros, hauling the drastically needed supplies to the war-torn populations of Ceres Station. Additionally, the Free Navy's flagship, the Pella, diverted from their flight path to engage the Martian corvette Rocinante on the rimward side of the asteroid belt orbits. During the attack, Marco's flagship was damaged as both ships withdrew from the battle space. The Rocinante then collected accurate drive-6 scans and vectors from the enemy ships, allowing coalition forces to calculate the general velocity rate at which the Free Navy forces would reach the Sol Ring Gate orbit. This new situational intelligence allowed Earth and Mars Fleet Command to formulate a mutual compromise for the order of battle, implemented over a 30-day time frame towards the outer planets, maneuvering into 4 task forces to hunt the Free Navy formations, utilizing a pincer movement to converge on the Sol Ring Gate in conjunction with pursuing the Free Navy fleet. UNN Command Group 1 with the flagship Zenobia will remain in the orbital AO of Ceres Station to secure the relief effort awaiting the arrival of Drummer's faction and the raided cargo, along with a negotiation envoy from the Secretary General herself for an on-site alliance proposing the OPA faction join the offensive against the Free Navy, as every extra warship could tip the scales in favor of the coalition. Additionally, the extended time at port will allow UN engineers to finish retrofitting the 12 warships with the newly developed carbon silicate-laced hull armor created from 6 years of advanced protomolecule weapons research, adding a force multiplier to the command group formation, with the Rocinante accounting as another ship prepped for battle with the same armored upgrades. The crew itself will be a negotiation factor utilized by the SG to persuade Drummer's military support. MCRN Task Fleet A and UNN Battle Group 2 will secure and open the shipping lanes and relieve the blockade runners of the Jovian Moon's Callisto shipyards and the Titan colony of Saturn as the only two outer planetary station orbits to remain under control of the Earth-Mars coalition throughout the Free Navy conflict. The 4th Joint Command Task Force of Mars Group B will perform screening duties, patrolling and scanning for Free Navy supply squadrons to maximize the orbital trajectories and flight coverage areas in the transit space between Ceres and the Sol Ring Gate. The MCRN Joint Fleet Admiral Carino will command the First Strike Stealth Force of 9 warships in 2 formations, with the Scout Recon element consisting of 3 stealth ships and the primary assault group with 6 stealth warships. The Advanced Detachment's objective is to recapture the Sol Ring Space Hub and neutralize Medina Station through a boarding action or missile bombardment, deployed a full 2 weeks in advance of the Joint Command Fleet by executing a 12-day hard burn transit ahead of Free Navy forces to cut off and surround Marco Inaro's ships, denying them access to transit the Sol Ring Gate entrance. This MCRN stealth attack to retake Medina Station will be covered in the next episode of this ongoing Free Navy conflict series. To watch Part 1 and 2, the prelude to the Free Navy conflict and the stealth asteroid bombardment of Earth and Mars, it will be linked in the playlist videos and listed down below in the description. For more sci-fi military breakdowns, hit subscribe with over 100 video uploads in the channel's content section. Thanks so much for watching. Peace out.